Again, I just caught a little bit of Fox News. Greta Van Susteren. She had a guest on, someone that I'm very fond of, someone that I hope runs in the 2016 presidential election against that whack job Hillary Clinton. Anyway, Dr. Ben Carson was Greta's guest. And Greta asked Dr. Ben Carson what he thought the impact is having on the American people with respect to Obamacare. And he basically said in a roundabout way, you haven't seen anything yet. And the reason that is less than 2% of the population has been affected. He said, once the employer mandate kicks in, don't ask. Pretty much all hell's going to break loose, which it will. He also said that the employer mandate has been designed to kick in after the 2014 presidential election. And the reason that is so many Americans are totally clueless, which is one of the reasons I make videos like this, to try to inform as many people as I can. What they also talked about is marijuana. Yeah, Greta wanted to know where Dr. Carson stood based on what Colorado is doing by allowing their citizens to purchase marijuana legally. And he said the same thing that I've been saying on this particular topic. You wouldn't believe the crazy emails I get whenever I talk about this. You don't know what you're talking about. You're wrong. You know, go smoke a doobie, you'll feel better. Well, Dr. Ben Carson said that it's a gateway drug, which I believe it is. See, I was in the 60s. I was there. I saw what happened to people that started blowing weed, and they ended up shooting heroin. A number of them died. One of my good friends, whose family was incredibly wealthy, they owned a number of car washes, he was found in the summertime with the needle still in his vein. He was found about 5 days after he overdosed. You could not identify the body. He looked like a bloated cow. In either case, it is a gateway drug. Dr. Ben Carson said it's a gateway drug. And he's not the only one that says it's a gateway drug. There's been tests that have proven that it's a gateway drug. What also I find amazing is how our country is being virtually destroyed. The administration has gone after our religion. Not necessarily mine, but religion in general. They're persecuting Christians. They're going after Catholics. They're telling Catholics what they need to do with respect to birth control and abortion. That's against their religion. Everything that we knew to be real is now no longer real. This administration is destroying 1/6 of our economy, our healthcare system. This administration has destroyed the middle class. Barack Obama keeps talking about supporting the middle class and jobs, jobs, jobs. He could give a damn about the middle class. He knows he's destroyed it. The tax deductions that were there in 2013, there's 55 of them that are now gone. Yeah. And the tax increases, Dr. Ben Carson said, there has never been as many tax increases put onto the American people as has been put on the American people through Obamacare. Yeah. It's insane, folks. He is destroying our livelihood. He's turning us all into slaves. That's what he's doing. And the American people, unfortunately, for the most part, are so stupid, they just go along with his agenda. What should happen is no one should send in their taxes. Period. Hold on to what you owe. Hopefully, one day you'll be able to give it to your state governor, not to DC. They will never have enough. And the only thing that we can do to show them that we mean business, hold back your taxes. Starve out the enemy. Yeah. Form a siege around DC. That's what has to happen. Our military doesn't seem to be willing to come forward and help us. We have to help ourselves. Our governors should help us. But the ones in blue states, well, guess what? They're in blue states for a reason, aren't they? Yeah. It's really nuts, folks. When the employer mandate kicks in towards the end of 2014, you're going to have 130, 140 million Americans without insurance. Over the next 11 months, Americans are going to realize how useless this Obamacare really is. These people that think they have the Browns plan, it's useless. They only cover 60% of the service. You're going to pay the balance. And you're going to pay your premiums. And you're going to pay your high deductible. With your silver plan, you're going to pay 30% of the service. With your gold, 20, platinum, 10. Along with all the premiums. It doesn't work, folks. And everyone that's presently insured now through their employer, when they get thrown onto the exchanges, they're going to know how useless this program really is. But see, it was never intended to work. The software still doesn't work. There's no back end to the software. Anyway, I'm digressing. I don't want to digress. Dr. Ben Carson needs to be asked to run for the Oval Office. An ideal running mate for Dr. Ben Carson, I believe, would be Judge Jeanine Pirro. That is a winning combination. And if the Republicans do what they did in 2012 and in 2008 by putting all these useless Republicans against each other, all that does is give cannon fodder for the Democrats. They need to circle their wagons, no different than the Democrats do. They need to select someone that they can think can win. Not that tub of lard from New Jersey. Dr. Ben Carson. He can save this nation. What do you think? I told you what I think.